let's do the second date update. I'm going to tell you now that I don't think there's a chance that she wants to let him back in. So, do you have the email? The email is right here. Dear Ryan and Sisney, basically, he was dating somebody. They broke up because he cheated. They ran into each other. He thinks it's a sign they should get back together. No chance. Don't tell him I said that.
Let's see if the email says something different.
Tell him
So it says, Dear Ryan and Sisney, 2 years ago, I cheated on my girlfriend. We were together 3 years. I'm not proud of it. I got caught. I confess we broke up. It was ugly. A few weeks ago, we ran into each other and agreed to get drinks and talk. What?
There you go. They agreed to get drinks and talk.
All right. So a lot came out, but I felt like it was good. We connected again, and it felt so good to be together. He thinks it feels good. I'm not so sure she does. This is what he sees. He's, I think, seeing something totally different. Seriously, don't laugh. I'm being serious.
I know. I'm laughing because it's so true with guys, I think. Guys sometimes are a little bit more...
see things that don't exist.
You're a little bit more blinded than us.
100%. So he says, since then, she's been fairly cold to me. Yeah, of course, because you cheated on her, numb nut.
But why should you go get
text.
drinks?
I don't know why. That actually I can't explain. Anyway, I want to see where her head is. All right, don't tell him I said that. Let's get him. Michael?
Hi, yeah.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Doing well. How about yourself?
I'm good, thanks. So you cheated on her, we know that, and then where did you bump into each other before you had drinks?
Starbucks.
So randomly you're there. Was it uncomfortable in that moment?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you see somebody that you really cared about and that you really messed up with, you just kind of have this, weird, I don't know, it's like a weird dialogue, I guess, when you first start having a conversation again.
It ended ugly, and then she agreed to have drinks with you, and you think it went okay?
Yeah, it's just one of those things where you just kind of fall right back into where you were, and we were having this great conversation, and we connected again, and it was just so nice to be together again. And I know, I could just tell that she was feeling the same way about it. And
are you sure? Because we often see things that don't exist.
I mean, that maybe could be the case. I'm not going to say I'm 1,000% sure that she feels the same way, but how you just really know someone, and then you know kind of how they're feeling just because we were together a while, So
yeah, but then she went cold on you after having the drinks.
She did, yeah. So and I don't want to read into it and think anything about it because we did have a really good time together, and it could be just wishful thinking. I want this to happen more than I realized, but yeah, I've texted her and called her and stuff like that, and she's kind of just gone cold. And I've been trying to set up another hangout together, and she just kind of hasn't been reciprocating that. So
since you brought it up, I think I'll say I think you're right on this. I think it is wishful thinking. Just me taking the temperature. I think you're probably seeing a different horizon than she is, but we'll call her and we'll ask her and we'll find out, and we'll be completely unbiased when we speak to her. Okay.
Great. Yeah. I just want to know at this point. So. Yep.
Well, that's why we're here, and we will do this. I'm going to call her next. Let me quickly get a break. We'll get her number. We'll call her. Calling Lily, his ex. He cheats on her. They were together 3 years. They break up. It got ugly. He runs into her in Starbucks, and he asks her to have drinks, and she accepts. He thinks it goes well. Then after they have the drinks, she goes cold on him again. He thinks that she was giving him signs that she wants to get back together. I think he's not seeing clearly and that she doesn't feel that way, but he wants us to call her, and we will, completely unbiasedly. So Michael says, hey, I was dating her. We broke up because I cheated. It got ugly. She left me. Then I ran into her at a Starbucks. I think it was a sign we're supposed to get back together. So she says she'll have a drink with me. She does. He thinks it goes great, and then she doesn't speak to him after they have the drink. He says he thinks it's wishful thinking, maybe, that she wants to get back together, but he felt like there was a sign. I'm saying, Patty, I don't think there's a chance that she wants to get back together. He thinks that she does, because they happen to be in Starbucks at the same time.
No, I think that it was definitely a sign from the universe to bring them back together at Starbucks.
Yeah, so she could say...
No, I think so, because I think now he's grown as a man, and, you make mistakes, and I think everyone's entitled to be forgiven and given a second chance. Maybe not entitled,
so you think
but
fate brought them back together?
I do. I think.
See, I think it's not.
I mean,
the
what are the
case.
chances that you see someone again
The chances-
after so many years? And he's not in a relationship, and she's not either, right? So it could work.
I was looking for you to back me up on that, Patty.
I want to know why
You see it differently.
I want to know why it was an emotional night. He said it was an emotional night. A lot came out. What came out during that dinner and drinks?
Let's call her. My money is on she doesn't want to get back with him. Where's your money, sis?
I think she wants to get back with him, but she's just thinking about it still. So that's why she's blowing him off with the text messages.
Okay, let's go. Michael, thanks for holding on, Michael. We're going to call Lily, your ex, and we're going to put you on hold. Be very quiet. We'll ask her some questions and see if we can find out if she truly wants to get back together with you.
Okay.
All right, hang on. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is Lily
Hello.
there?
Hi. Yeah.
Hi, Lily. It's
this is
Ryan
Lily.
Seacrest and Sissany. We're calling you on the radio right now. How you doing?
Oh. I'm fine.
So, Lily, we happened to meet your ex, Michael,
Oh.
and he was telling us how you guys were together, and he's told us that you had an ugly breakup and that you ran into each other at Starbucks. Is that true? You saw him?
Yeah. Yeah. That's all true.
And then he said that you guys got together for drinks, and he said that he thought that you accepted that invitation because things were possibly looking better, and that maybe you'd be open to reconnecting with him. He felt like having drinks, it went well, and that you were sending him signals that you wanted to be back together with him. And we were just curious to know if that was the case.
Did Michael tell you like our whole history of complicated?
He gave us the highlights.
So Michael was and will always be my first love, and it's true. When we ran into each other at Starbucks, it's like, you know, you're in a time machine, and we went for drinks, and when I like look into his eyes, I feel like I'm the only person there. But that's the only time it works, is if we really were, like, if we could be on a desert island, there's no one else there. There's just no trust. He cheated on me it turned out like our entire relationship. So how can I ever build from there? You know? And he didn't even confess. Like, I found it, and then he only would give me like little tidbits of the truth until I had to prove it. No, I know everything. I know we were kids back then, but like, even when we were out and like I'd be in the moment looking at him, like having a drink, and then he'd go off to the bartender. In the back of my head, I'm thinking, oh, is he going to try to the bartender?
Yeah.
Right. So it was always something that was in the back of your head. Now, he felt like you were sending signals that the door might be open to reconnect. Any chance?
I really wish that, like, I wish that he didn't cheat and stuff, because I'm crazy about him, but I owe it to myself to not constantly look over my shoulder, and I don't deserve what he did and how he treated me.
We shouldn't have to
deserve
live
that.
like that. And well, I want to tell you, Michael is on the phone, and he asked us to call because he really was hopeful that there might be a shot, and we wanted to see if there was. Michael, do you hear what Lily is saying? Do you hear how you broke her heart?
Yeah, and I feel so terrible. Lily, I know I screwed up really bad, and I do. Just us being together made me realize how much I want you back, and I just want you to know that you really are the most important woman in my life, and I don't even know what was going in my mind. I think I was just scared about, you know, where our relationship is going, and now that we're older, and you know, I feel more settled, and I know that you're it for me.
Michael, I can't separate the past and where we are. And the other night was great because I finally got some closure, but that's what it was for me. And although there's something that we had something, it can never be more. And I hope that maybe you'll learn this and never do this to someone else that you care about. But once you go and you cheat to that, like, it wasn't one drunk mistake or something like that. It was, I found it through your Uber receipts. You were going to all these different, you remember?
Yeah. I know.
And I'm sorry if I led you on. I didn't mean to hurt you. I really, like I said, my feelings
it's not your fault. I did it. I did what happened, and so, you know, I guess I'm dealing with the consequences now. And I messed up something really great.
Lily, thank you for even being an open book and talking about this here. And Michael, it sounds like it's not a possibility with Lily, and you know why. And it sounds like what she's saying to you is, I hope you learn so that you don't hurt someone else the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Oh,
well,
my gosh.
Michael, thank you for reaching out to us. I'm going to let you go. And Lily, you sound like the sweetest person I've ever met. And thank you very much for coming on. And we wish you the best, okay?
Thank you so much.
Okay, guys. Bye-bye. I mean, that's heartbreaking.
Totally.
She sounds so nice. Doesn't she sound so nice?
Yeah.
I want to come back and get your take on him. All of you. Hold on one second. I want to go back to something we were talking about earlier. There was another bad idea, the second date update. Obviously, it still ended in a difficult moment. Although I think this one was helpful. Michael, guy reaches out, says, hey, you know, Rise, sis, I cheated on my girl. We ran into each other at Starbucks. It was like meant to be that I see her again. We had an ugly breakup. She then had a drink with me, and I felt like there were signals being sent that we could get back together. Turns out he was a serial cheater, and he broke her heart. And she's like, you were my first love, but you continued to break my heart. You continued to take advantage of the situation, and you continued to lie to me. And so he broke her trust, and then he broke it and broke it again. And once it's broken and then broken again, I don't know that you can repair it. Like, you can pretend that you've gotten by it, but I don't know that you can. Sarah, you're on with us.
Hi.
Isn't trust like a piece of paper? Once it's all crumbled up, it's hard to get it to be as smooth again?
Yeah, I mean, listen, like, I want to believe that everybody can change, and I totally believe in second chances, but, I mean, he had a second chance and a third chance and a fourth, it sounds like. And, you know, as heartbreaking as it is, sometimes you got to protect yourself, you know?
Yeah. Look, if it's in the back of your mind, you're never in the present. So think about that. Like, if you're with someone and something's in the back of your mind, you're truly not present.
Yeah, she even said she felt that way at the bar, thinking that he was already hitting on the bartender.
You got to find someone that loves you and respects you and that you can trust and honor that, you know?
Well, good luck with that. All right.
What do you mean? It's out there.
I'm kidding. Thanks, Sarah. Bye. Trust, it's like, you know, when you look at, it's like a mirror. You know, you look in a mirror and you like, if you break a mirror, you can fix the mirror, but the crack is always in the mirror.
Yep.
Patty, go ahead.
I think Michael should not give up. I think he should continue trying to gain her trust.
I disagree. I think it's a lost cause, and I think he's hurt her too much. I actually don't want him with her. She seemed damaged from him. She needs someone to start fresh with. I disagree on that one. So Michael, by the way, he sounded like he was a legit serial cheater on his girlfriend Lily. So the fact that, you know, fate brought them back together at Starbucks, the door is not open.
Yeah, he didn't give us those details at the beginning of the call.
Right. But did you feel like he was genuine in his sorrow?
I think he was, but I feel like he could have been more genuine, maybe. I feel like if he really wanted to get back with her, he's just like, I will spend the rest of my life making it up to you. I love you. Like, he still wasn't.
But even so, sis, for me, if someone violates your trust time and time again, it's a character flaw.
Totally.
It's a character flaw. It didn't just accidentally happen. It's who they are. And unless you can live with it, and you shouldn't, but unless you can, then you can't keep going back to that.
She tried. And she gave it a try.
That's what just happened.
She gave it a try on that date, and then she was like, nope.
And he kept abusing the situation.
Yeah, selfish.